One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the... This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown! This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
A very... play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just
breaks into the open. Breaks the tackle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Fires to the big fella. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked...
Number 3 on the day. Stop right. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
They weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Going to look downfield again. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Everybody wants chunk plays, and you need them, but this has been the epitome of efficiency.
No doubt. Take what the defense gives you. Sometimes it's okay to be patient. Sometimes it's okay.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Towards the middle. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Enough. Incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He gets it up to the 34-yard. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his big tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois! The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. to wrap it up, make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. Period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm... call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Join. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Illini!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He'll be stopped, but... From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Brings it. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just...
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, miss inside, that's for sure where the danger is, but he leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. The court, you can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he can't.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The inside handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Touchdown to Illini! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The Illinois offense returns to the field. Off-play action on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can't be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Rides the back on the option. The give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country, and that time making a nice tackle before the sticks.
Makes a grab past the marker. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on 4th, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right. They go to the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Illinois. And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. The play, it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lincoln. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Lost to throw again. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Got it in the middle. It's Gossett. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. It's got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Next going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illini! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it.
Threads it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Husker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the back. The play action fake. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spit.